So here we are back at the jamesnelsondentistry.com homepage. And in the last video, we went over how to alter pages. So in this particular one, I want to go over the front page content and talk about what is it on the front page that we can change and what can't we change on the front page. So the first thing I'm going to go over here is at the top real quick. So this particular logo can be swapped out through the administrative interface, and this can be changed as well through the administrative interface. These can be swapped out too, but you don't ever want to have more than 4. If you have more than 4, this stuff's going to get pushed over, and that's going to kind of mess up the layout. So you want to keep these to 4, even though these can be swapped out through the administrative interface. This is static, I'm afraid, and cannot be changed. These slides can be swapped out through the administrative interface, and this menu, as well as the submenus, can be switched around and changed. The only caveat with the menus is that there must remain this amount of menus in the primary menu. You must have exact 11 items, no less, no more, in this particular menu. If you do need more than that, you need to let us know, because we just need to go in and change a few CSS rules to make that fit is what we need to do. Down here, triptychs is what these are called, and these are going to be the areas that you're going to be changing the most right here, and we're going to go over in this video how to change this stuff in these areas right now. This stuff down here at the bottom is static. It's hard-coded into the footer, and it cannot be changed. So this is the Home Widget 1, Home Widget 2, and Home Widget 3. This is what they're called in the administrative interface. So let's go take a look at that right now. I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to go to Widgets. And that's going to bring me in here to this widget area, show me all the widgets that I have available to me, but I don't really want to add any widgets to the area right now. What I want to do is I just want to change some of what's already there. So I'm going to take a look at Home Widget 1, Home Widget 2, and Home Widget 3. And you're going to notice first, you're going to notice that there are several widgets that have this thing called Black Studio Tiny MCE on them. And what that is actually a little WYSIWYG editor that allows you to edit stuff in widgets, just like you edit stuff in the remainder of the site, just like you edit pages and posts. It gives you this nice little what you see is what you get editor up there. Otherwise, you just get a plain text box where you're supposed to put in HTML. Looks somewhat similar to that. Very, very coder friendly, but not so user friendly. So like this acts just like, as you see, these are bold and italicized, acts just like a word processor. I'm going to unclick that. I'm going to come down here to save. It's going to flash over to the HTML real quick, then flash back. I'm going to right click on this and open up the front page in a new window, and you'll see if you go down to the bottom that now, where names are bold and italicized up here, they're not down here at the bottom because we removed that bold and we removed those italics. But I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add that because we like that there. I'm going to save it, and as you can see, we're once again back to being bold and italic. That is how you change stuff here in these two widget areas right there. Very direct and very simple. These are just text. You can create bulleted lists and everything through the interface. It's direct. All the little what you see is what you get editor is all of these controls are going to be very familiar to you if you've ever used Word or any type of word processor at all. These areas over here are not so changeable. This is for tweets. This is not going to be changeable. This is for MailChimp. This is not going to be changeable either because they're just made widgets that go in there is all they are. If you want these altered, you need to know how to write code. This can be altered by copying code, not by writing it. I'm going to show you how we do that. It sounds a little daunting at first, copying code, but it's really not. If we come down here, we see another Black Studio Tiny MC, and right next to that, we're going to see what it's for. Here, it's called newsletters. And whatever we write in that title, we're going to get here as a title with a horizontal rule underneath it, okay, dividing the content below, and then the content below in here is what we have in this. Now, if I come over to the visual editor, I'm not getting much right here because all you see is I've just got 3 links in there right now. That's all they're doing, and they're white. They're even really difficult to see. If you go to the HTML and look at the code, you'll see there are 3 simple lines of code in here with a whole bunch of stuff that starts before you actually get to the only portion that you're going to be interested in, which is the URL and the actual link that people are clicking on. So you're going to see some stuff called the ahref. This is an href tag. Don't need to know that though. You're just going to see a big long line that's going to say jamesnelsondentistry.com/newsletters/ and then it's going to give the name of the newsletter .pdf. That's the only thing you're really interested in. And what we want to do right here is we're going to actually we're just going to copy a line of code. I want to add in the August newsletter. So I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to copy it. I come down to another line. And the only thing I'm going to come in here and do, you see where it says July 2012? I'm just going to change that to August. I'm going to come right over here to the other part where I see July 2012. I'm going to change that to August. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm just changing the month. That's it. If we were now in 2013, I would change the 2012 to 2013. That's all. I'm going to click Save. I'm going to come over here to the front page and refresh our front page. And now you're going to see we have a link to August 2012 newsletter. When I click on it, it doesn't go anywhere right now. We need to upload the newsletter, and we do that through FTP. And the FTP client itself, it's going to show us right here. This is what you're going to see when you bring up the FTP client. I'm going to bring up James Nelson Dentistry here in our FTP client. Boom, there we are. All right. Now you're going to see a folder when you first bring it up. It's going to bring you right in here. You're going to see a folder called Newsletters. If you double click on that, you're going to see newsletters in there. Now the only thing you have to do to get this link to work is just name the newsletter in this format, which is going to be August 2012, all pushed together and the first letter capitalized. Then if you were to have that file on your desktop, you could come over here, take a look at that file, which I don't have, but if I did, you could come here, take a look at the file, right click and just say upload, and it would upload that file. And that is all you have to do. Just remember that when you name the file, it must be named like this, and it has to go into the folder that says newsletters. A version of FileZilla should have been included on the flash drive that we gave you. So if you're having problems with that, just give us a quick call, and we'll be happy to walk you through that process of uploading those newsletters. But it's as simple as that. So in the next video, we're going to go over the menus.